minutes? 50?
50, but I feel like it's the 30 minute. It feels like 30 minutes.
Yeah, so we're okay.
Yeah.
And home sweet home. Wow, it's so... And small talk. Looks like you're toasting.
We are here in Jeju. This area is a AWOL. Maybe you guys might hear a lot of babies like shouting sound like. Oh, Stevie is the second time in Jeju.
Yeah.
So the first time it was what kind of tour you had? Group tour?
It was a group tour, but this is much better.
This is like freestyle. I'm a local Korean Darlene. So we're gonna have a much fun time today.
Yeah.
This time as well. Yes. It's already August, September.
Yeah, September.
What? Oh, still we are in the water. I love this.
Very warm.
Yeah,
It's so beautiful.
Jeju is basically a warm place, warmer than the mainland. So I'm very, very happy to be here, and I got more nice pets.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Princess. Love. Seriously. How is this real life?
Thanks God. Made it. We are here. This beautiful path. So how do you feel? You are here? Great. So what do you think about Jeju nature?
I never saw anything like it before. First in my life.
Good.
And there's so much fish in here.
Yeah, right. Right there. Nice breeze, nice air. Basically, Jeju is warmer than mainland, so that we can enjoy the last summer. Like today, temperature would be 76 Fahrenheit, right? Korean is 26 or 27 Celsius. I think this is perfect weather for summer. Yes, good. Okay, we will explore more. Good.
Where are you going, Crow? They're talking. I'm waiting for him to move. What are they saying to each other? I heard that crows are very, very smart. And very social.
They're talking. Oh. They're communicating like.
There's
Hey, what did you eat? Nothing. Ah, shoot. I'm gonna eat some worm. Did you eat? No. I really like it.
yeah. Well, he was holding some dough. Ah, something dropped on my head.
Snakes. forest in Jeju. It's one of the biggest forests in Jeju Island. I'm so excited to see this area. Oh. Right now, we are staying in an interesting statue. Looks like a little bit weird though. Look at that. So people kind of setting up this statue for protecting the beach. But I never seen this kind of many dildo looking statue. Hey, welcome to Darlene channel. We are in a Jeju Island. Ooh, and I have a Stevie.
Hi.
We have a 4-day, 3 nights travel here, and I want to show you guys this really beautiful sunset right here. That's amazing. Anyway, Stevie,
Yes,
how was your trip?
it's been great. We've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, right. So I want to introduce my friend Stevie. So Stevie, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Stevie. I'm from US. I'm 27 years old. I'm an English teacher here, and I've been living here for 3 years.
Do you like to living here?
Yeah, it's great. No complaints.
What makes you come to Korea?
I came here because I knew that I wanted to work with kids, middle school students, and then my coworker in university, he's Korean, and he said, "Oh, you're great with kids. Why don't you go to my country?" And he introduced me to this opportunity, so he's the one who got me here. Yeah.
Ah, wow. Do you want to recommend it to other people who wants to come to Korea?
Definitely, yeah. Especially if you want to be a teacher, it's great. Food, travel, lifestyle, it's great communities, and I think that always push to learn something new and try something new.
Uh-huh.
So Darlene, what made you want to start traveling abroad and connecting with international friends?
I like to know other country and culture, and food is very important to me. I wanted to know more food, and I wanted to hang out with local people. That's why I like to travel. By the way, we have a really nice sunset here, so it's almost sunset time.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the sunset more, and then I will come back.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. This is our hotel area. As you can see, it's quite clean and nice. So I really don't like my laughing sound. I always like.
You don't sound like that. It's
I
cute.
really always want to edit it.
No,
Anyway.
you should. You have to because it's very you.
Ah, it's me. Yes.
Yes, it's you.
Anyway, by the way, this week we have a Chuseok holiday, which is a Korean Thanksgiving Day. So we're gonna start the traveling tomorrow because we need to kind of prevent to have a lot of people because of this is a Jeju Island, the place where a lot of people want to travel. So yeah. So today is our last night. Stevie, what do you think?
Sad. We were talking about this earlier. We want one more day.
Yeah, right.
Just one more day, one more day, one more day.
Yeah, right. For you, it's the second time to come to Jeju Island.
Yes.
So what do you think about Jeju?
It was great. Yeah, I enjoyed it much more this time than the other time because I was with her. That's why. She's a lot of fun to travel with, and I think we did a lot of things. You've been to Jeju many times.
Even I live here before together
Yeah.
with my husband. We have a group tour as well. So if you don't know about language or if you're not sure about traveling Korea by yourself, then we have a lot of tour program as well. So you can check the Google. Then you can travel with a bunch of foreign members as well. If you're not familiar about Korea and Korean people and then this place, then I recommend you to travel like a group as well. It wasn't that expensive as well, right?
Yeah, it's pretty affordable.
She traveled last year in Jeju, right?
Especially if you're going alone, it's a great way to meet people, and it's more comfortable, you know, when you're first here. I think that's a more fun way.
Yeah, I think so as well. But I like also I like group tour as well if I don't have any friends. But like this kind of freestyle this time we have, you know, like go everywhere if you want to stop. If you don't want to rest, then you can rest. I really like this kind of freestyle as well.
Yes.
Good. So I have a few questions for my American friend Stevie. So maybe if you guys check this video and wanted to more about American who live in Korea life, then please let us know. We will answer you guys more. The first question is, what do you think about living in Korea?
It's been a great learning process, and I enjoy my life here a lot. I think that many people could benefit from coming here and trying something new. Everything just from going to the grocery store or taking a new bus somewhere or trying some new food. It's always pushing you outside of your comfortable area. I like it. It's really great.
Wow. I think compared to America, you guys use a car everywhere, right?
Right.
But here in Korea, like we don't need a car. We have a really good subway or a bus system.
Yeah.
Unless you have heavy stuff, like
Right.
big box or when you move out, maybe you can use it cars. What was it, delivery service? But other than that, I think it's really good. Did you lost some way? Like a lot of American people, they used to using a car in America, but then when they come to Korea, they need to walk everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Right? Did you also lose weight when you come to Korea? Or
yeah. When I first came here, I lived in Jeju, and I remember that. Well, not so much about the walking, but I took the wrong bus, and it was a heavy snow, like this much snow on the ground. Took the wrong bus, and I had my bags of groceries, and then the bus driver was like, "Last stop, get off." And we got off, and I was standing in the snow like, "Oh, what do I do?" Yeah, so you live and you learn. You learn a lot.
Basically, now she's living in city, but like before you living in a countryside,
Kind
right?
of countryside or a small city, yeah.
Small city, like a kind of middle of Korea, right?
Yeah, traditional area.
Very traditional place, Jeju. Now, as of you are here living in Korea for 3 years, right? Do you see your parents often?
Yeah, I see them once a year, usually, and I think it's good. We also video call and phone call a lot, message, and I think actually somehow I have a better relationship with my family from far away.
I think that's the best way to stay away from family.
Well,
Like
you stay
parents.
close enough,
Then
but
have
not,
more
not
problem.
so close.
Yeah,
that,
as we are older,
Sure.
I think I understand. We have to have some distance,
Yes.
and then once we get together, like so close, then I don't know. Somehow it's like less precious. Our relationship less
That's right.
important. As we are like living it together, then it's kind of a little bit messy and then less important.
Yeah, totally.
I have a definite
Take
feeling.
it for granted, and then also it's a little annoying sometimes.
I understand. So like when you see your family, how many days you normally have a holiday, like vacation?
So I usually take about 10 days to travel, but that means 7 days in the US because, of course, it's like a 14-hour flight. So
Wow.
you have to calculate the time that it takes to come back and go back, but it's totally worth it. And I think that, just like you said, that's a great point. It makes the time with your loved ones in your home country more valuable.
Wow. So I heard from other American friend that like she's also English teacher here and living in quite like long, like more than 5 years. And she said that, like I went to my hometown, my parents' house, and then I finally got here after I see them. And then I feel like this is my place. Like, Korea is my home. I don't know. I heard from my other friend.
Sure.
And I was like, wow, that's amazing. Like you feel like Korea is your house. Your house, not America or not Canada. That's really. Do you feel that way too? Like once you travel there and then come back to Korea, and then once you got to your house, then you feel like this is my house.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
I can relate to that. I think it takes some time to adjust, but once you adjust, I think you really begin to love it. And there's so many beautiful, wonderful things about Korea that you can't find online. You just have to live it. I think that those small things build up and build up and build up, and you get closer and closer, and you feel like, I love Korea. And then when you come to your home country and you walk in the airport, you're like, what is this place? And all the manners that you felt familiar when you're childhood, you look around and you're like,
Wow.
what is this? when the passport man gives you your passport back, you're like,
How was your feeling when you first time come to Korea? Like, what was your first impression to see the Incheon airport and then like see the cities, Seoul, and then like countryside as well? Like, what was your first impression of Korea when you arrived here?
Oh, good question. It's been a long time, but I was quite young and I hadn't traveled much and I'd never been to Asia, and I just remember it was so overwhelming and fresh. And my eyes were noticing every single color and every single flower. Every single old person seemed interesting to me. Like, oh, what is this?
Does it smell different?
Yeah, there's different smell, different. Even somehow the sky feels different. Yeah.
Because whenever I travel other country, also smell is quite different
That's
as
right.
well.
That's good.
Some people make joke about like, oh, Korea smell like a kimchi or like a garlic because we eat a lot of kimchi. So kind of some people, they, like make a fun about Korea. Like, oh, Korea Incheon airport has a kimchi smell. Like a garlic smell.
No, Incheon airport is so fresh. It's like the freshest airport in the world.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Another question is, what's the difference between living in America and Korea?
I'm from Tennessee. One thing that I really like about the difference between my hometown in Tennessee and Korea is what I've experienced overall is that people are very generous.
Or Korean is generous?
In general.
In general.
The manner system is quite generous. It's like built into the system. So I find that there's this concept of service never happened in my hometown.
We have a service culture, which is free.
Yeah, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we don't have a tip culture as well.
Right.
The tip is very important in America, Like, I think 80%, like 60%. When I went to San Francisco first time, my whole life, and I already educated from friends, American friends, but still, like, I prepared this much money, but then eventually I spent this much money because of tip. Yeah, then sometimes, like, I don't know how much percent of tip I need to give them. Korea also, we call it service. It's on the table, basically. If you order food, then it comes with a lot of side dishes. And then if you finish it, the server brings another one. So that everything is really free. I mean, if you pay the basic food, then there's no extra charge. Unless you order more drinks or extra food. Like side dish is free. So I think I love that culture actually.
Yeah, especially if you get really delicious side dish. It's like, please give me more, please give me more.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They think that like, oh, you like this one? Oh, sure, I can bring my food. This is amazing. I think we have a sharing culture. So that like we love to see they're eating my food in a yummy way and we're just happy.
Yeah, it's very nice. Even today we got extra kimchi, extra kimchi, extra kimchi. We got a lot of it.
Extra radish.
It was
extra
so delicious,
sauce.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We ate very well
food
earlier.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And it was so cheap.
It was.
So not only about sharing culture, but I think, food culture, sense of community. There's a lot of things that I really appreciate about living in Korea that I never really saw in my hometown. Yeah.
It was really, really good. Yeah. The food is amazing.
Always.
Food is very important to me.
Food is not the most important. One of the most important.
Yeah. Have you shocked by Korean culture or Korean people? Which is you never have experience in America. Tennessee.
Yes.
What is it?
Shocked.
She said yes.
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 Of course.
Definitely yes, because we have a different lifestyle and a different education, different manner as well. So she definitely have some culture shock.
I think the idea that the drinking culture is much later and freer than I think.
You mean the time?
Yes. It goes on later in the evening. There are more people who participate, and then it's also more free atmosphere. So that's really fun, especially for young people. So especially in Seoul, I think that it's great to be young and be free like that. So, but it's also with older people. I think that was a little shocking for me to experience that a lot, you know, coming home from work or walking around late at night, which is very, very safe.
I think drinking culture is quite big in Korea.
Yeah.
And also like mostly like literally like 24/7 open everywhere.
Yes.
So that if you go to like some maybe like downtown or maybe downtown, right? Then you can enjoy your nightlife
Yes.
until like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Even 8 a.m.
8 a.m. You can sit outside of a convenience store with a beer and watch the sunrise. Yeah, it's popular activity.
Yeah, we have a patio outside of convenience store so that you guys can enjoy drinking. It's so cheap as well. One beer maybe like $3 or something. You can buy chips there, snack there,
Yes.
and then you can enjoy your nightlife.
Yes.
That's
It's very
amazing.
fun.
Convenience stores are everywhere, so you guys can enjoy nightlife here too.
Yeah.
If you tight about money or if you don't want to stay inside, then anyway, we're gonna go to rooftop. Let's go.